Why do you feel stuck? Why is it the reason why you think your life is not where it is? Why do you think you're not succeeding on the things that you want to over succeed or the things that you want to accomplish? Why do you think your life is not moving at all? It's because you compare yourself to other people? Is it because of your circumstances? Is it because of your situation, your finances? Or is it because you can't simply change, right? You find it hard to change. And most of these concepts are just concepts that a lot of people input into their own realities. Like a lot of people have their own comfortability on the way they feel, the way they think, the way they assume, or the way they expect things, and it happens, right? And whenever that happens, they don't have this confidence. They don't have this overdrawing thing that it needs to be changed, right? Because probably they don't see no change. Probably because people don't really expand their mindset. They really don't explore themselves in a way where, hey, I need to change my life. I know this is not part of me, and I know I can do better, right? So I'm just gonna start off that you are supposed where you're supposed to be at. You're supposed to be where you're supposed to be at. This is the moment that it drops it all. This is the moment that changes it all. You're supposed to have those moments, those situations, those circumstances that are always gonna change you on who you are, in order for you to realize on who you became, on who you can become. Sorry, I'm so excited on who you can become, right? So whenever it comes to a situation where you think you're not doing anything, where you think you don't feel worthy, you don't feel valued, you don't feel like deserving from your success, that's gonna be your own reality because that's unrealistic. You're supposed to think right here, but you're putting yourself that way here, and that's exactly why your life expectations is up here because you cannot reach it when you tell yourself you're not worthy. I'm not valued. I'm not loved. My life sucks. Like you keep going down, and the more you keep going down, the more worse you keep putting your life, right? So you need to start switching your perspective. Switching your perspective is gonna come anything closer and not getting near the expectations that you keep putting into yourself. Because once you switch your perspective, instead of you thinking that you're stuck, think about it as it's okay. This is a learning curve. I'm lost. It's okay. I'm supposed to be lost in order for me to find my way out. You see? I'm not accomplishing my goals. It's okay. It's not about the success, it's about the progress. I'm still gonna get better. Do you see what I'm saying? So it's not about like you succeeding. It's not about you that you didn't reach your goals. None of that matters because at the end of the day, it's all gonna come if you keep working on your goal. Like it's all gonna come. Those things are always gonna be manifested to you once you keep seeing your self concept. But your self concept is not gonna switch if you don't switch your perspective. If your perspective is still downplayed, you're never gonna switch. You're never gonna manifest your own desires that you truly want because your self concept is right here. So your thoughts are just based on the concept of you looking down on yourself. It's not you looking higher than yourself, right? So conquering yourself. You need to start conquering your own mind, conquering your own thoughts, and conquering your perspective. Instead of you being conquered by the outside, being conquered by the negative, you start conquering by your positive thoughts. It's kind of like a war. Because at the end, like we always gonna have negative thoughts. No matter what, we always have negative thoughts. That's how it is. That's how we think. There's always a good and bad into something. There's always a bad into the good, and there's always a good into the bad, right? So we're always gonna have negative thoughts. But it's the matter of the person who's willing to take on those negative thoughts. Like, cause at the end of the day, because I still do these videos and I still have negative thoughts. I'll still be thinking to myself, oh, like, why am I making this video? Okay, I feel lazy. Like, I should just do it tomorrow. Like stuff like that. Like, I count that as negative because they are negative, right? But what I'm trying to say is that I'm still here. I still made the video. My negative thoughts just came in and I broke it off. Like, I drove it off. It rebounded, basically, and rebounded into now a positive thought, right? So, excuse me. So you need to like just switch it, edit those negative thoughts and rewrite them into a positive thought, right? So there's more into life. I want you to let you know that there's more into life. There's no such thing as just focusing on the success, but focusing on yourself, focusing on your family, focusing on your environment, focusing on your car, focusing on your house. Like, you need to start focusing on your around environment as well as the things that you eat. The things that you eat have to be healthy and comfort for your stomach, right? You can just be eating fast food. Most of the downplaying that you do to yourself comes from fast foods, because once you eat fast food, man, it make you feel lazy. And when you feel lazy, you don't want to do anything. And when you do anything, your mindset is gonna get over you and it's gonna eat you, right? So you need to realize that there's more into life. There's always a balance. There's always a balance into everything. Balancing your love of life, balancing your family, balancing your friends, balancing your environment and yourself as well, right? So once you start doing that, you're gonna start focusing on your self concept, right? On your self concept changes truly enough once you start changing yourself. Your self concept is gonna change naturally, right? It's like if I was to tell you this, um, it's like if I was to tell you this, if you had the option to basically become a rapper, you will become a rapper if you start doing the things as a rapper, right? But if you start working as a basketball player or a soccer player, you're gonna be working towards a soccer player and a basketball player, right? So you naturally, once you start naturally doing those things, you naturally become that. But if you feel like you're stuck, if you feel like you're not progressing, none of the stuff is gonna change, because you're thinking to yourself not in the best way. You're thinking that you're not progressing. You're thinking that you're not the best of anything. You're downplaying yourself, and it's not coming to an awareness or understanding that you're not becoming to person, right? So this is just part of your journey. This is just part of the things of your story, right? Every fallback, everything that is creating a problem to your journey or is making you block from overachieving. It is part of your story. It's okay. The reason why you lost is because you didn't have enough knowledge and enough information in order for you to complete that objective, to complete that test, to get over that gate, right? Because you're not losing. At the end of the day, you're never losing. You're never stuck. You never get stuck in that place. You keep moving forward and you keep making it part of your journey, right? So you have to feed yourself with a lot of opportunities, feed yourself with a lot of positivity, and feed yourself with a lot of knowledge. And this knowledge is gonna be specifically implemented into you unlocking more gates, unlocking more opportunities, unlocking who you truly are. It is making a difference into your own mind, right? So let me ask you this, right? For the people who are feeling lost, right? Who are feeling lost, who are feeling stuck, how will you truly feel if you already succeeded everything that you want to succeed? If you already hit every goal that you wanted, if you already completed every task that you want, how will you truly feel? Realistically, how will you truly feel? Amazing, joyful, fulfilled, generous, honest, confident, right? So all this part of emotions are stuck with you. All this part of emotions are already within you. So why is it that you feel that you shouldn't be feeling those emotions, those frequencies? Because that's what it is. That's what all it is. The reason why you feel stuck is because you're thinking about your own desires. And everybody knows, realistically, your desires don't come until you start changing. But if you don't change your perspective, if you don't change yourself, and you keep having that I'm stuck, oh I'm lost, or that having that victim mindset, you're gonna keep being a victim, right? So everybody has their own fallbacks. It's okay. I even have my fallbacks. Everybody has their own fallbacks, but it depends on the person, on the master behind this body, who's gonna be willing to do anything, right? So keep it 100 for yourself. Sincere question: do you really want it or not? If you don't want it, it's okay. Keep being a victim, keep losing, and keep feeling like that. Or if you want to keep winning, keep thinking that you can improve, that you can grow, And don't see fallbacks as a problem. See them as learning curfews, man. See them as always learning curfews. But yeah, let's bring Fredo Saga. Let's read the Dimension expansion with a new game, and let's implement it into the real world. Let's get it.